I'm not gonna lie, but I thought maybe I was getting like a bit ahead of myself when I thought this. I think it was yesterday when on Christmas when the Spurs went up against Joel Embiid. Like I generally wait no, it was the fucking Knicks that they went up against. But yeah, I I generally thought I was just being paranoid, but apparently not because as everyone knows who follows basketball, Victor went off and dropped 42 points. Should have been 45, but got waved off simply because there was a foul. But like e- every single player and their mother plays continuation when there's a foul called, and you literally see the motherfuckers go, and then they go one, two, and try and score it still. So yeah, but then yeah, that happened, and I just thought, well, I was like, well, that's clearly gonna fuck up his mental now. And I mean, I'm not wrong. It is 2.5 minutes left of the second quarter, going up against the Nets, and Wemby's only scored once on 1 out of 5. Like what? But I was like, nah, maybe I'm just being paranoid. But I generally was like, nah, that's gonna fuck with him now because he was so close to tying the record, and then they also lost the game simply because that 3 pointer got waved off. I was like, that's gonna fuck with him. And then now it's, oh, brilliant. I thought he'd scored one 3 pointer. No, he scored one 2 pointer. And it's 140 left of the second quarter. It's like, it's almost as if like him not only losing the game, going up against the Knicks, but getting shunted as far as like tying the record goes, as fucked with him. Because I'm sorry, but how the fuck do you go from dropping 45 points, like 6 3 pointers, 4 assists, 4 blocks, and 18 rebounds against a super team, but yet going up against Ben Simmons and his fucking cronies, you're getting held to 2 points, 1 out of 5, halfway through the game, and you've only got 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Like the last game, you didn't just drop one of the greatest Christmas performances the world's ever seen. Make it make sense. Like the only way I can even think of why he's playing like that is simply because he's still stuck on what happened. Because I'm the same. Like any basketball player will tell you this. If like how your day's going can drastically improve or make your play shit. Like it just happens. Like I've had times before when I've had like arguments or I've just been in a bad mood playing basketball, yeah, and I play like shit. And then there's been other times where I've been in a good mood or something like that, and then I actually play well. Yeah, I mean, I can't help but feel like that's what's happened to Wemby. Is like he's still stuck on the last game, going, "Oh fuck's sake! I could have had 45, could have won the game, but no, shit gets waved off. So then I get left with 42 points. We lose the game by 3. Fuck's sake! If they hadn't waved off that fucking 3 pointer, then I would have had 45, and it would have gone to OT. So then we would have probably won." That's what he's thinking right now. Because why else would his game be so disrupted. Going up against a pretty decent player in Carl Anthony Towns and dropping 42 on his head. But then going up against Ben Simmons and a bunch of nobodies. Yeah, 2 points, 1 out of 5 shooting. Really? And you're telling me that his brain isn't still focused on what could have been? Because bearing in mind, I'm like that, like, with every basketball game I play. Let alone knowing that I was a 3-pointer away from tying Wilt Chamberlain's scoring record for Christmas Day. The fact, I would be so pissed. I wouldn't even be able to play basketball, because if someone fouled me, I'd end up punching them in the face. Like, you know what I mean? It's now a tied game, so that means it has gone through halfway through the game, and Victor's only scored once on 1 out of 5 shooting. And he's done that directly after the game where he just dropped 42, 18, 4, 6 threes and 4 blocks. Like, what the fuck? Like, you genuinely can't make this shit up. Like, but I'm willing to bet money that it's because of his mental state. And that's why Kobe was one of the greatest, is because he didn't let his mental get in the way. Like, he had the presence of mind to shut shit off. It's like, he don't care if he's your best friend, your husband or whatever. He will literally truck you during an Olympic game if it means winning the gold medal. You know what I mean? So he has that strength and presence of mind that he's not going to dwell on what could have been. But see, this is the thing. Victor, being as young as he is, knowing for a fact that he could have made history, possibly broken Wilt Chamberlain's record, and then it gets waved off, and then you lose the game as a result of your 3-pointer getting waved off. I'd be so pissed. This is the thing, is that I get pissed over little petty nonsense. Like, so I can only imagine how pissed off he is. You know what I mean? I've never been on the cusp of making NBA history. He has. And he got it stolen from him by some wanker of a referee. You know what I mean? So it's like, just, I know for a fact there's got to be something like that. Hopefully he switches on in the second quarter and explode for like 30 or something, but, you know, needs must.